Welcome to today's daily devotional. Tuesday, the 10th of September, 2024. The topic is, Beware of Greed. Our text is from Luke 12 verses 13 to 21. Our key verse is from Luke 12 verse 15, GNT, and it says, "And he went on to say to them all, Watch out and guard yourselves from every kind of greed, because your true life is not made up of the things you own, no matter how rich you may be." The message: in a world that constantly pushes us to accumulate more, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Jesus, in Luke 12 verses 13 to 21, gives a powerful warning about the dangers of greed and the emptiness of putting our trust in worldly wealth. In this passage, a man asks Jesus to tell his brother to divide the inheritance with him. But instead of focusing on the inheritance, Jesus warns, watch out. Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions. He then tells the parable of a rich man who hoards his wealth, building bigger barns to store his surplus. But God calls him a fool, for that very night his life would be taken, and his wealth would mean nothing. Jesus makes it clear, storing up earthly treasures is worthless when our souls are not rich toward God. This parable teaches us a crucial lesson. Greed blinds us to the true purpose of life. The rich man's focus was entirely on himself, his possessions, and his security. But Jesus reminds us that life isn't about accumulating wealth, it's about being rich toward God. That means living with generosity, gratitude, and a heart that seeks to serve rather than hoard. We can't take earthly riches with us, but we can invest in what truly lasts, our relationship with God and how we love others. So, let's take Jesus' words to heart and guard against the dangers of greed. Let's focus on what truly matters, living generously, loving others, and being rich toward God. Greed promises security, but it only leads to emptiness and isolation. When we focus on storing up treasures for ourselves, we miss out on the blessings of a generous life. As Christians, we're called to hold our possessions loosely and live generously, knowing that God is our ultimate provider. Let's invest in eternal treasures, our faith, relationships, and acts of love that reflect God's heart. Daily reflection for today. Covetousness, like heavy drugs, is seductive, addictive, and deadly. Prayers. We thank you, precious Father, for being our provider and sustaining us in all things. Help us to guard our hearts against greed and the temptation to seek security in material wealth. Teach us to be content with what we have and to live generously, storing up treasures in heaven. May we focus on being rich toward you, seeking eternal values over worldly gain. Amen. Thank you for listening to today's daily devotional. And always subscribing to our social media channels. Facebook, WhatsApp channel, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube at Prevail TV. We are encouraged to always give you godly content for a better life. Bye from us. Bye for now.